What strategies can I use to identify my passions and turn them into viable career paths? Here's the thing, right? What is a career? A career is when you work for someone else. So you could do that, or you could work for yourself, start a business or whatever. I know the word business feels scary to a lot of people, but it doesn't have to be that scary. Essentially, the only real difference between a career and your own business is that when you have a career, you're working for someone else. So you're basically doing stuff for one client. You have one client and that one client is your employer. When you have your own business or you're a freelancer or you're self-employed, you work for multiple clients. So the first thing I would say is that if you're thinking of career paths, don't just be wedded to working for someone else. You can also potentially work for yourself. So just keep that as have an open mind about that. And then in terms of figuring out what kind of work you actually enjoy doing, that is mostly a case of just trying out a bunch of things. You probably have some sense already of what are the sorts of things you enjoy. If I were to say to you right now, can you imagine yourself enjoying being a accountant? Some people would be like, absolutely not. That sounds like the most boring thing in the world. But some people are gonna be like, you know what? I actually quite enjoy spreadsheets. I quite enjoy detail orientation, and I quite enjoy the sort of organizing stuff. And when I was a kid, I used to organize the household, and my mom would be like, what the hell are you doing? It's kind of weird that a kid like you is organizing the household, but I just love organizing things. If you're a very creative person, then great. Try doing stuff within traditional creative industries. So for example, try making some social media content, because a lot of creatives are doing social media marketing these days. Maybe try your hand at video editing and see if that's fun. Try out a bunch of different things where you think you maybe have a sense of pre-existing personality match. And then by trying out a bunch of things, you'll get a feel for what was the work that was energizing rather than draining. I don't think it's really about finding what you're passionate about, because you stop becoming passionate about literally everything once it becomes work. I think the question is this energizing or is this draining? And then you want to find things that are energizing, and then there's all sorts of paths you can follow to try and build a career or a business out of those things that energize you.